How's it going? It's been an interesting, how long has it been? I've been gone from being a content creator for about, I don't even know, 2 months now. I'm outside in the public. The kids are biking. People are walking their golden retrievers. And it's a good day. Thank you for the like. It's so interesting, man. Just being able to just sit outside and the ability to just talk to a whole bunch of people is so crazy. I met I made some new friends recently, some female friends, and they gave me a talk about well, we all had a conversation just about growing up in a black household and what's it like being, well, they gave me their experiences as black females growing up, and it gave me a lot of perspective. They were talking about how they could tell a lot by a guy on how they have a relationship with their mother, and like if they treat their mother badly or if they don't want to talk about their mother, it's like it shows like in a relationship they're probably not ready. And I thought that was interesting. Like me and my mom, we don't have a terrible relationship, but growing up it definitely wasn't a great one. Of course that's all in the past, but at the same time it's like, is this something that's worth addressing? How am I like now? Even though, you know, people might wrong you in life, it's just something that you just grow with and you just move on from. Several times I've talked about like my experience in the military and the people that I met. And, I hope I don't make it come off like it's like the worst thing ever, even though in moments, like it was the worst part of my life, 100%, like no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You know, it definitely, it definitely taught me stuff, but what it taught me, I honestly couldn't tell you. Life is about growing and experiencing and adapting, overcoming, but at the same time, it's like if you really take a step back, you look past the entertainment and you look past everything, you know, all this bullshit people shove in your face, the advertisements, the bullshit they feed us, the processed food, the chemicals. It's like, I feel like all that experience, it makes me realize that there's definitely a way to fix it, but a lot of people will willingly not do that, or they'll willingly not help the situation. And it's understandable. There's been times in life, not just times, like all the time, it's like, oh, these people need help, and I'm just sitting here watching. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Somebody should do something. So it's not like I'm gonna sit here and pretend that, I'm above it all or anything like that. But it's like, what if everyone did decide to do something about it? Would it make a difference in the end, or would it only put a band-aid on the situation? I have no idea. And I think that's always like the human response. The human answer is we don't know. And we strive to learn these things, and we want to try and solve things and fix things, and it's like, bro, we can't even fix our fucking selves. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you want to do this, you want to do that. What about yourself? Can you fix yourself first? And I'm over here trying to figure out, am I fixing myself first? right? Because like I'm currently day 2, maybe 3. I'm honestly not too sure of fasting. And it's like I'm not hungry at all, to be honest. I don't know what it is. I'm not hungry, but I do have the craving for food. Like I do want to eat something good. I do want to eat pizza. I want to enjoy, you know, the bullshit. I do. I really do. I want to like so badly just go ahead and just order some nachos. Just say fuck it. You know, I usually eat only one meal a day anyway. You know, why am I fasting? What's the point of it? And honestly, I was thinking about it for so long. I'm like, oh, I should just go on a fast. I should just go on a fast, see what it's like. And it's like I kept trying to kick the can down the road until it was like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. It feels like everything is like on a set fucking course, bro. Everything is set on a course, and you either acknowledge it and you keep moving, or you deny it or try and do a whole bunch of stuff to pretend like it's not. But in all reality, or at least for me, I don't know how you feel. You could always let me know how you feel. But I just feel like it just keeps going and going, and it's not a bad thing, right? You know, of course, life goes on. We keep moving forward, yada yada, same shit that I've always been spewing, right? But it's like when you really sit and think about it, life goes on, life moves forward. It keeps going, it keeps going, it keeps going until it doesn't, right? It's so it makes you feel trapped, and I think that's what a lot of people look towards entertainment for, to not realize like, hey, because a lot of people, they don't like their lives, and I get it. You know, life is not fair at all. But what can you do about it? You can do a lot about it. And it's like, it's just hard. So I guess that's why I'm doing all this shit, to prove like, yeah, it's hard, but you can still fucking do it, right? Like, I've never fasted before. Here I am water fasting. How long it'll last, I don't know. People say you should do it for 5 days to get the benefits. Who gives a fuck about the benefits? Just fucking do it. Just do it. Who gives a fuck? Oh, you're gonna get some fucking you're gonna get what is it? If you don't eat for 5 days, you get some type of boost to your stem cells. Do it for the benefit. Just fucking do it. Same thing about life, bro. Just fucking do it. It's like, oh, I want to do this. I want to do. Then fucking do it. Then do it. Yeah, I get it. There are some things that are legitimately stopping us from doing whatever we want to do, legitimately. So you should probably tear that shit down. Whatever's in your way, just knock it over, bro. And it's so hard to sit here and just say this stuff, because I already know there's the, oh, well, blah 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 blah. Like there's so many excuses on why people aren't living their lives that they want to live. And I feel like, bro, you could definitely educate yourself on it. You could definitely put down the bullshit that you're eating. You could definitely pick up a fucking book, especially with all the stuff online that's free. And it's like, how the fuck have we become so distracted? Whatever the powers are, the powers that be, whatever. Some people say the Illuminati, some people say the Rothschilds, some people say this, some people say that. Is it true that they might be in control? Yes. Sure. Let's say that there is a big bad boogeyman in the fucking sky that is telling you, you can't do this, you can't do that. As a human being, are you just gonna sit there and take it? That's the real question. Are you gonna sit there and fucking take it, bro? Are you gonna let these people tell you what the fuck you can and can't do? Are you? If you are, I mean, it is what it is. You can, if you want to roll over, you can if you want to. There's a reason why some people are just submissive. And you know, I'm doing all this shit that's just human nature. I am just trying to do things that are just human, like something everybody can do. Everybody can, you know, choose not to eat. You know, if you're forced not to eat, that's totally different. Starving and fasting, it's not the same thing, right? And I'm not telling you guys you should do what the fuck I'm doing, right? You should not go on a fast or go on a diet or whatever, unless that's something that you choose to do or something that you want to do, right? You know, I picked back up my martial arts. I went and you know, because like my PC burnt out. You know, I could have easily been like, okay, I'm gonna get my money. I'm gonna get a new PC. We're gonna go back to doing VTube content because a lot of people like it. A lot of people enjoy it. But at the same time, I do want to keep moving forward with my life, right? Like my channel is mine. I get a lot of people see me as entertainment, and that's okay. If you see me as entertainment, that is totally fine, because that's what the, YouTube, it wasn't built like that, but that's what it has turned into. That's why there's a lot of flashy edits and everything. And I think that's why I'm pushing against it. And like, I just did a vlog. I just went up 300 steps at the mountain, saw the monks. I talked to the big Buddha statue, see if I could get some introspection. And I was thinking about it like 2 days before I even went up to the mountain. I was like, once I go up to that mountain and I sit in front of that fucking Buddha, I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna think to myself, all these other people, because they have statues of humans too. It's not just Buddha. It's not just gods or demigods or whatever. There's human statues. Like, these are people that chose spiritually not to eat. They chose to live their life this way, and there's golden statues of them. And I'm sitting here looking at them, I'm like, they don't look happy. Spiritual enlightenment and stuff like that. People say they don't know what the spirit is, the human will, cognition, yada yada, right? I've been, ever since I sat around, like, ever since I put to the side the anime cartoons, like, of course I still enjoy video games time to time. Sometimes I even stream it, right? Twitch.tv Khunshawn, right? Sometimes I do this, sometimes I do that. I still indulge in like the entertainment sphere. Like, there's nothing wrong with it, right? I'm not gonna sit here and tell you what to do with your life, of course. But at the same time, I see the benefits of it. I see the benefits of the entertainment. I see the benefits of depriving yourself of entertainment at the same time. And like, I've always been the guy to say that there is a middle ground, because there always is a middle ground, right? You don't have to fast and you don't have to be a glutton. There's a middle ground somewhere. Where that middle ground is for you is wherever it is. But the hard part, and the thing that I've seen a lot, especially talking to many people, is they don't know. Like, this is legitimately the thing that I've heard so much. Every time I'm like, well, you could do this or you could do that, right? I've just given my advice because they asked for it. It's like, I don't know how. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to stand up for myself. I don't know how to be myself. What do you want to be when you grow up? I don't know what I want to be when I grow up. Like, how the fuck do you not know what you want to be? How do you not know what you want to do, right? And so I try and put myself in their shoes, the people that don't know what they want. And I try so hard, and I'm just like, bro, if you don't know what you want, you keep doing shit till you figure it out. Like, that's literally how I've done it. And I get it, not everything works for the same people. So this is why I'm saying this is how it worked for me. I didn't know what I wanted to be when I grew up, so I gave myself some time, because we all have time. Now, you could find time by going to college. You could find time by getting a job that, like, purposefully getting a job that you do not like, right? Purposefully being a dishwasher or taking trash out. A lot of people don't want to do those jobs. But doing those jobs give you time to reflect and think, I don't like doing this. What else would I rather do? And like, the only thing I've always wanted to do was just make YouTube videos. But that's just me. I've always wanted, like, every time I thought about life, I saw life as a fucking circus, and I was the clown. And eventually you get tired of being a clown, bro. Like, that just, like, I'm not saying everybody that does this is a clown, of course. But me personally, it's like, I just want to make people laugh. I want to make people be entertained. And I enjoyed it to an extent, but then it started switching from I'm enjoying this and everyone's enjoying this to just these people are enjoying it. I'm not really enjoying it anymore. So then it comes down to balance. What do you want? Do you want to say, hey, I'm gonna do this even though other people aren't gonna like it? Or are you gonna do what everybody does like? For me, I said, fuck it. And it's something that I've always done, because I've always, like, my mom always said growing up that I was selfish. And, now that I'm an adult as well, I am selfish. But being selfish is not a bad thing. And whoever thought being selfish is a bad thing, I think that they themselves aren't understanding that humans are just built differently. It's okay to be selfish, but I think it's different between being selfish and being stingy. So being stingy like that, that one is just bullshit. But being selfish isn't a bad thing, because that means you care about yourself. But caring about yourself doesn't mean you don't care about everybody else, right? So I'm selfish, yeah. I got money, yeah. But I still take care of people I care about. And I think about it like this is something that is in human nature. People, a lot of people, right? Even people in World War II, they're like, yeah, I'm gonna risk my life to go get a fucking Luger because I wanna go give this Luger to my little brother when I get back. And it's like, bro, you could die tomorrow or 10 minutes from now, and you're trying to risk your life for a handgun. And it's like, yeah, because they want to give it back to their families. And it's like a lot of rich people, they get rich, and it's like, yeah, I want to get rich for my family. I want to make sure my grandkids have this. And it's so funny. Like, I met Fern. I've been with Fern for almost 6 months or 7 months. I don't keep track of time like that. But her mom lives in a house that her great grandma made. So that house has been in the family for, well, I guess almost 5 generations, something like that, right? And it's like the woman that came, or the family that created that house, they no longer exist, but they passed it down to the next generation. So I think that's what I want to do with my life, right? I don't want to give back just like physically. I want to give back emotionally or spiritually. Like all the shit that I do, like I'm fasting, I'm gonna go for however long I can go, right? And then whatever enlightenment I get from that, I think I will pass it on. I'll make a video, of course. I'll talk about it. I also have a tournament coming up. My first Muay Thai tournament is coming up next month, right? So I'm training, I'm doing martial arts, stuff like that. And it's like all this self-development, it's like in my heart, I've always felt like I'm the man, right? I think that's the ego you also have to have when you make videos and stuff like that, and you give your opinion on shit. You have to be like, I'm the man, I can do it, this and that. It's just something you have to have. And if you don't have it, the internet will eat you alive. Because there'll be random people that'll like, because they feel so bad about themselves, they will sit and nitpick and choose to be negative because it makes them feel better. There are some people like that in the world, and it's just something we have to, I guess, adjust with or live with, because those people are who they are. You can't try and make, like they say, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink it. So I think that saying is like just true in general when it comes to anything. I could sit here and talk all day about how you can make your life better, but if you don't choose to do it, then you're not gonna fucking do it, right? But at the end of the day, that's not gonna stop me from still doing it, because even if it only reaches one fucking person, that person might just have a better life. And in general, I think that's what always makes me happy. I always thought as myself as entertainment, but I can do more. Like, entertainment doesn't just mean funny. Entertain is something that happens and people enjoy it on something that might be more than just laughing. It might be something that makes you think about it, more introspection. And I think at the end of it, that's why I still do it. You know, I really like, I literally just walked out here, right? I'm just outside. I literally just like walked outside. Oh, I could turn it this way. Orientation is locked. Never mind. Oh, wait, hold on. I could turn it this way. This is so much better. This is probably better for the viewer experience. Maybe. Y'all let me know. But I can't fucking read. I can't read it. But yeah. Doot, doot. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah. It's all good. Everything for me is good. And it's like, whenever you do, and it's like, how can I say this without seeming like the biggest like egotist in the world? I don't think you can, but this is how I'm gonna say it, and you could take it however you want to take it. Whenever you become successful, whatever your version of success is, whether it's you getting $1 million, you getting one wife, you having a family, whenever you become successful and you like your life how it is, when you're happy with yourself and your surroundings, you just, at least for me, when I did it, I started thinking, how can I get other people like this? You know, I love my life here in Thailand. I love this, just being able to sit around and just talk on the phone because I have all the time in the world. And I think that's the most important thing personally, right? Because I've done these polls and I see what, you know, people pick. And I'm like, oh, what's more important? Money, time, family. And of course, a lot of people say family. A lot of people say fucking money as well. A lot of times it's like, oh, what's good? Money or something else? It's like money, 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 money. It's because you guys don't have money. But if you guys get a lot of money, you'll realize money ain't really all that. Money will help you change your fucking life 100%. And I found that out when I was like min-maxing my life for money. Like when I was young, I was getting into the stock market and like nobody taught me how to do that shit. I had to do it on my own. It's like, what how do you do the stock market? Well, shit, you put some money in and then that bitch grow or it don't. That's it, like point blank period. You could look into it deeper. You could day trade. You could do this. You could do that. But in all honesty, unless you try, you'll never know. You could watch a million fucking YouTube videos how to do anything, but unless you do it for yourself, it's not really gonna help. So I think that's what also put in perspective, you know, I could look at all these videos about philosophy all fucking day, but unless I actually do something for myself, it doesn't really matter. And I think that's what's so great about it. It's like, personally, I always feel like I'm ahead of the, what's it? I'm ahead of the curve. That's what they say, right? So I could do all this stuff and a lot of people could sit here and they could mock me, blah, blah, blah. But the best part is when I eventually die, for me, it don't really fucking matter. But for the people that are still alive, if it is true and if it does work, well then, hey, I just fucking became a philosopher and I didn't even know it. Or I just helped a bunch of people and I didn't even know it. But I think that's, at the end of the day, what I'm good at. I like helping people. Regardless, didn't change my day one bit. But yeah, this was a great video for me. I enjoyed it. You guys have a great day. If you guys do have a great day, awesome. If you don't have a great day, it's okay because there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow is always coming. So yeah, I'll go ahead and start reading the comments now. And I've actually seen that profile pic a lot, so it's good to see you. Thank you for coming to the stream. Who else we got in here? Speedy. All right, Speedy, you have a good one, bro. You be safe. Tal, T-A-L, you live in Thailand? That's it. Yeah, bro, I've been living here 3 years. It has its ups and downs like everything, but honestly, this is probably like the most free I've ever felt. And I've only been to like 4 other countries, right? So I can't really compare it to everywhere in the world. But when I sit and I look at it and I'm like, this is probably like the most open. This is the most open country that I've been in, where you can be yourself openly and you don't really got to worry about anything, whether it was ridicule or violence or whatever. You don't really got to worry about that. And the only time you ever got to worry about something is if you fuck with the wrong people. But I always have a smile on my face personally. So I don't feel like anybody's gonna shoot me for smiling at them, but hey, you never know. Nick, that's my boy. Seen Nick for a long time. Hope you're doing good, bro. What am I doing? I'm doing this, bro. I just, like, if you ever play video games, the damn flies are on me, so I'm gonna keep walking. If you ever play video games, like a multiplayer game, let's say, what's a big multiplayer game a lot of people like? World of Warcraft, right? Or literally any game with multiplayer and it involves gear. Destiny, whatever fucking game, right? There's different people that play these games differently, right? There's the people that are the lore masters. All they care about is the lore, the story, the characters, stuff like that. There are the PvP players. They only care about being the best, using meta gear, becoming #1 on the leaderboards. That's their thing. Me, I've always been the min-maxer. I've always been the guy that will do all the side quests, get all the best gear, and then go conquer the story. So essentially, that's what I did with my life as well. I min-maxed it. I got in the stocks. I saved a lot. I went to the military because I knew after you get out the military, you get paid the rest of your life. Everything in my life has been a min-max strategy. For what? For apparently this. I mean, I cannot really complain about this, right? I can't really complain about this. But at the same time, for me personally, you know, I used to be a grinder, you know, just every day, wake up, go to PT, shower, shit, shave, go to work, go eat, hang out with friends. But at the end of the day, I was always grinding because I'm like, I want to be higher. I want to do better. I want to do more things. And then I eventually did it. And it felt good as fuck to finally do it. And once you realize it, it's like, I have everything I could ever really want. Could I have a bigger house? Sure. Could I have a faster bike? Sure. Could I have Louis Vuitton? Sure, if it could fit me. And sometimes I do indulge in these, right? I have 2 pair of Balenciagas that I do wear because I just think they're comfortable for one, but it's like they are a status item. Like regardless of whatever you want to say, they are something to make you look better. These glasses, these shades, I could have got cheaper shades, but I did do the research on these shades. I did compare them with the other shades that were in the same aisle. And like, yeah, there was a good pair that looked as good as these and they were way cheaper. But I decided, hey, this one makes your eyes way better than this one. So I bit the bullet and bought these that are more expensive. And it's like, yes, these are also a status item, but there is an actual tangible benefit for buying these more expensive shades. You could always think about it like that. Or you could be like, those are the most expensive, I'm gonna buy them. That's how some people are. They're just like, that one because it's the most expensive. Or there's some people that'll look at it like, I'm not buying that one because that is the most expensive. We all do things differently. But I think that's what's so great about me having the freedom. I can actually just sit here and just tell you about it and maybe even potentially warn you about some fail safes and some stuff that I've ran into. And that doesn't even mean like just the past. That means in the future when I eventually do make another mistake or I do fuck up or I fall for something or whatever, right? You know, I've been scammed before. I tried that Forex shit. I think Forex is a I think Forex is something that could work, but it depends on your ability to get other people to listen to you and fall underneath you, and then you can make money off of them, right? So Forex could definitely work, or it could definitely fuck you over. But a lot of people still shill for Forex for some fucking reason. Maybe because it's a scam. But yeah, this is what I do. While people are out jogging and having fun, I'm sitting here talking to you guys. Because at the end of the day, I still appreciate you guys. I still care about you guys. I get a lot of you only watch me for VTubers, just like a lot of people only watch me for the military videos, just like people only watch me for my vlogs, just like people only watch me for whatever the fuck. I get it. And that's okay. But now I decided, hey, why not share the wealth by dropping your opinion and people can take bits and pieces of it and maybe it'll help them. Because at the end of the day, that's all I care about. Because apparently, I just like helping people. I don't know what it is. I don't want to say it's a savior complex because I definitely would not, you know, put my neck out to save just fucking anybody. But you know, if you decided to click subscribe, if you decided to tune into the live stream like this one, if you decided to leave a comment, right? Nick, Johnny, math musician, I fuck with y'all. Y'all fuck with me, so I fuck with y'all. So that's about it. Like y'all ask me for anything, if it involves information, if I know it, I got you. If I don't know it and I know somebody that does know it, I send you that way. That's just how I am. I'll talk to Zen Pi earlier for all the people that like VTubers. Shout out to Zen Pi. I have no idea what he's up to, but we just talked and he was talking about what's his name? What's this Iron Mouse and Kuro apparently made a video talking about him, and apparently it was negative. I haven't seen the video. I have no idea. And of course, that made him feel upset. That's normal. And at the same time, they don't really know each other. I don't really know Zenpai. I never met the guy in real life. I just messaged him. I don't know Kuro. I've just messaged him. I don't know Iron Mouse. I just stand for her sometimes because it's fun, because that's the queen. But there's no reason why they should hate each other in real life. They never met each other in real life. But at the same time, words do hurt. People that say stuff online, I used to, and I fell into this too. I get online, I be reacting to the Vtuber news, and like I'll see somebody legitimately that's like, in my opinion, a bitch, and I'll be like, that person's a bitch. But my words do hurt. And even though I think, factually speaking, like that is a person you should probably avoid, maybe I could have said it in a nicer way. Or I could just been like, fuck you. Depends on how I feel that day, to be honest. And I'm not going to make no promise that I'm going to change it. But at the end of the day, I think that's just part of me being real. Like, if I really like you, I'll let you know. If I really don't like you, I'll let you know. If I think we're cool, I'll let you know. If we just acquaintances, I'll let you know. But at the same time, I still go out of my way to try and help out, try and be friendly. Because I am, like, just personally, as a human being, I'm just personally interested in other people's stories. I'm interested in what they've done in life, whether they're a successful millionaire or they're a homeless guy. I've legitimately had conversations with homeless people. Not just how did you get like this, but what was your life like in general? What was your life like? And they'll tell me, oh, it started as a kid. My mother was addicted to drugs, blah, blah, blah. Now I'm addicted to drugs, blah, blah, blah. Damn, that's crazy. What are you gonna do next? Hopefully get off the street. Boom, that's the objective, get off the fucking street, and that's a good objective. Other people, I'm working a dead-end job. I hate it. I hate my life. Damn, that's crazy. What are you gonna do about it? I don't know. Well, you should probably figure it out. You should probably figure this shit out, to be honest, brother. Like, if you working a dead-end job and you hate your fucking job, bro, you better figure that shit out, because ain't nobody gonna fucking help you unless they're kind enough to just help you. There's legitimately kind people that will help you. There's people that'll help you if you ask. There's people that'll help you if you don't ask. It's not all doom and gloom, to be honest. Life is not all doom and gloom. There's a lot of great people out here. A lot of great people just in the world. Like, I live in a country that's full of tourists, right? So I met people from all over the world. There's some people that are bad. There's some people that are cool. There's some people that'll fuck you up. There's some people that'll give you hugs and kisses. You just gotta, I think that's the secret. Boom. Realization. That's the boom. That's the, oh, he got it. You guys need to go out. You guys need to actually go out and make an attempt. Make an attempt. That doesn't mean you gotta be successful. Okay, you can attempt 1,000 times and fucking fail every time. But you need to make an attempt to try and communicate with people. You don't gotta agree with the communication. You don't gotta, honestly, you don't really gotta care. But you going out and talking to somebody, at the end of the day, I think it'll make you better, personally. Because I feel like I'm a better person just going out, and like I said, I made friends with 2 women. They gave me their experiences of being a woman, having guys hit on you, being with men that are millionaires, being with men that are successful, and they've just told me bad stories, but I'm pretty sure there's some good in there, or else they wouldn't have been with those men, right? But at the end of the day, their conversation helped me grow, and now I'm telling you about it, and maybe it'll help you grow. But yeah, that's the best teacher, to be honest, trying to talk to people. The down to earth and real side of me. I don't want to say I never been like this, but of course, like on camera, how can I say this? It's the same thing like when you go outside and you meet somebody for the first time. When you meet somebody for the first time, you don't normally tell them everything about you. You don't normally tell them your life. You just say, hey, how are you? where are you from? And they give you a small, brief window, right? But on camera, you do have to build up a character. I'm not gonna shame anybody that does it. Like that's, some people are like themselves because they're like hyperactive or whatever. That's how they do things. But it's like for other people, they do have to put on a camera, like I've seen it, right? And you've probably seen it too. Like somebody that you're talking to, a friend, and then like they'll put up their phone to do like a TikTok or Instagram, and like they talk like, hey guys, welcome to the video, blah, 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 right? That's the thing, that's the charisma. It's the side of you, the best side of you to portray to an audience. I believe that does work, because if it didn't work, people wouldn't fucking do it, but people do it. So obviously there's a benefit to that, but I think the detriment of that is you do start losing your sense of self, right? You hear about all these famous people that got on drugs, or you hear about the comedians like Robin Williams, like one of the funniest guys in the room, and how he was like super depressed, and they don't let that shit out. And I think it makes sense you don't want to let that out, because there are going to be people that want to tear you down. But at the same time, I think there's a big, and fuck big, I think it's a huge positive to be able to do what I'm doing, to be able to sit here, just go live and just say, hey guys, life is life. You can learn from it, you could grow, and hopefully you do. But at the same time, you end up sharing yourself, right? And I like sharing myself with you guys. That doesn't mean I want to share myself with 100 fucking people, or 1,000 fucking people, or 1,000,000 fucking people. You feel me? So there's definitely a benefit to putting the mask up. You know, it's probably why I got shades on now, besides that they make me look cool. It's like, it helps me it's a mirror, bro. I mean, it's a wall. It's a wall you can see through, technically. Like, you could see my eyes if y'all looked, but it's like, if it's like this, same thing. If I just walk up to somebody or walk past somebody, they can't see my eyes, right? And I think it's in human nature to be able to see somebody's face to determine how they feel. If I'm just like this, you can't tell if I'm mad. You can't tell if I'm happy. I'm just here. So, yeah, I mean, that's just part of it. But yeah, I say how it is, and you respect that. You know, I'm glad that you respect that. You know, I honestly do. Like, Nick, I do appreciate it when you guys let me know you guys actually are okay with just real shit, because the world is honestly just so full of fake shit. You know, I was led to believe everybody gotta act like somebody else to be fucking popular, bro. Everybody gotta follow the trends. Everybody gotta do the same dance everybody fucking doing. Everybody gotta listen to the same music everybody listening to. Like, bro, I still listen to shit from 2016, and I don't think that shit gonna change. Like, unless I hear something cool that's recent, it's probably never gonna change, bro. But that's just me being me. And it just really does hurt me personally, like on a human level, one-to-one, like some real shit. It really does hurt me when I hear people say that they can't be themselves, or they're scared to be themselves. It like, that has to be like the worst feeling in the world. So if you can't be yourself, bro, what the fuck, what advice can I tell you? What advice can I tell you? Plus, a lot of fucking nerds will say, oh, you can't really be yourself. Everybody's just shaped by their environment and the lifestyle that they come from, which is true. But that's why there's the internet. So maybe you can learn stuff from other people. But then again, that's not how algorithm works, right? So there's definitely an issue with being fucking intelligent. Like, I am definitely fucking intelligent. Like, hands down, I am fucking smart as shit, and I know it. And I think that's the worst part. Whenever you realize you're smart and you know it, it's like, I've had issues myself where I can't relate to people. It's like, I can't relate, so I just stay quiet and I listen. I think that's the best thing I can do personally. That's just what I do. I just listen. And I think a lot of people just appreciate that, just hearing me listen. But seeing me listen, I guess. Seeing me listen, I guess. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I still have fun with life. So I think that's the thing too. Like, I met some people and they're like, oh, you so goofy, this and that. And it's like, yeah, because I don't give a fuck. Like, someone said to me, Chiang Mai, because that's where I live in Thailand, Chiang Mai. They're like, Chiang Mai is really chill, maybe too chill. And I'm like, nah, there's no such thing as too chill, bro. Just be yourself. Just if you chill, you chill. If you too chill, that means you not chill enough, bro. Maybe you too busy being busy. Like that's basically it. Do I have a gun? Not on me right now. Not on me right now. I don't know. Talk to me next week. We'll see if something changed. I'm not too sure. But yeah. Thanks for sharing 40 minutes with me, guys. It's 40 minutes you'll never get back, but hopefully it was a good 40 minutes. I'm about to go back home because the sun's going down. Gonna shower, gonna maybe go to bed. I'm honestly not too sure what I'm gonna do. But yeah, I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Y'all have a good one. Be safe. Bye-bye. Comment, rate, subscribe, because that's what people say. How do I end this shit? Now, for real, how do I end this?